Hi, this is your instructor, Stephen Mossberger. I wanted to do a quick intro video on my 2026 Fusion Complete course campaign here on Kickstarter and eventually to be hosted on school.com. So let's go ahead and get into it. I am your instructor, Stephen Mossberger. I have a BS in Mechanical Engineering from a university in California. I've been an instructor 12 plus years, started out on YouTube, then went to Udemy. Now I'm going out on my own. 10 plus years in using Fusion slash it used to be called Fusion 360, now it's just called Fusion. 9 plus years of Fusion teaching specifically, and professional career 6.5 years in semiconductor and R&D, product design, and project lead. Top instructor at Udemy with almost 10,000 students. Now I'm going out on my own to develop more high quality courses. So, what is this course about? This course is a project based course. It is all centered around projects. So, you will be learning different tools and concepts around developing different projects. So, basically, they will go from easy projects to more advanced projects, and the project selection will be selected to learn new tools. For example, you can have, let's say, more tools that are centered for rectangular or square shapes, and then the next tool I want to teach is circular. So then we'll go to a circular project, and each project will reinforce on the previous project. And basically, as you proceed through the course, the topics will get more and more advanced as you go on. So here are some examples, like a pump, a bracket, a rotor for a car. Here's like some cabinetry with pilaster standards for adjustable height shelves. Here's a table. Then you have like a bearing puller, a lathe chuck, and then here's like another. This is like a custom wood toolbox. And this will go from beginner to immediate, which I'll go over in the next slide. So what are the specifics? So again, we're going through these projects, and these projects are going to be structured very similarly. So that way we have this repetitive kind of going through and going step by step how you would actually develop a project in real life, develop a part slash project. So what we'll start with the project. We'll begin with sketching the project, then we'll add 3D features to it. Then, if required, we'll do assembly. If it's a single project, if it's a single part, we're not going to do assembly. And then, if needed, we will look at importing external components. For example, the library from McMaster Car, we would go there and bring in some components if we want to use those to later buy and be able to assemble our system. Because again, we don't need to manufacture things if we don't need to. Then once we're completed, we'll go in and create a drawing to simulate as if we're going to have it manufactured at a manufacturer, or if we're going to have it to later measure and do metrology on our parts to make sure our parts are made correctly if we make it in-house. Then, if needed, we can go into looking through simulating our hardware and our projects to make sure that it's going to meet our requirements. So that will depend on what exactly we're doing, and that will possibly be before the drawings. And then we go into rendering. Okay, let's go ahead and show a render so we can kind of look what it would look like in real life, and also maybe put it in some so we can use it in advertisement or whatever. Next thing, we would look at exporting it to whatever type of extension we need, step file, which is universal, or if we want to do STL for 3D printing, or SVG for doing any sort of CAD, CAM, etc. 2D CAD, CAM. And then, if required, we'll talk a little bit about manufacturing and also DFM, design for manufacturing. So we'll look at some 3D printing and CAM. I expect the course to be somewhere around 17 hours, the beginner and intermediate level course, and other courses will be stretch gold available on the Kickstarter, and I will also be developing future courses will also be available. This is just basically the starting course for my new platform. So basically, we will have some stretch goals in like 3D scanning, doing some CAD to CAM, and do other things with like woodworking, and I'll come up with some more in the fusion space. And then also we will have other things for other technologies, 3D printing, electronics, mechatronics, etc., and product design as well, and also some industrial automation will also possibly be available at some point later on in the pipeline. Okay, so that's it, and let's go. I'll see you guys in there.